竹, bamboo, is a beloved plant in China, and it's so useful in everyday life. We write with it. 笔, not so often as people used to, and today it's the term for all kinds of writing tools. 圆珠笔, 钢笔, 铅笔, and so on. We eat with bamboo chopsticks. 筷, 筷. This is a wedding gift from the Chinese restaurant where we held our wedding banquet. There are good blessings behind. Happiness in marriage, and may God send you a child very soon, as it's pronounced the same as 快, be happy, be quick. Of course, by this gift, people also wish the newlyweds always have enough food on the table. Speaking of food, not just the pandas love to eat bamboo. We too. We eat the bamboo babies. 笋, the ones come out of the ground crazily and never spring. 笋, they're super delicious. 油焖笋, simply 笋 fried in oil. 笋干老鸭煲, a stew with duck. 油焖笋, 笋干老鸭煲. Try these if you have the chance. Rice can be cooked in bamboo too. 桶, to fill up rice and cook in fire. Let the rice get the flavor. 竹筒饭, we hang up clothes on bamboo sticks and let it dry in the sun. 竿, 竿, which could be a powerful weapon in the hands of kung fu masters. Women who work outside, especially up in the mountain, love to wear this, a bamboo hat. 笠, as the weather changes all the time in the mountain, and this protects them from sun and rain. Convenient, huh? 笠. The typical jobs of these women are usually picking tea, fruits, herbal medicines. They collect and store them temporarily in such kind of containers. 兰, 筐, 香, they're all handcrafted. 兰, 筐, 香. Sometimes they need a sieve to shake off the dirt. 筛, 筛, which is also made of bamboo. Bamboo can keep you afloat on the water. 筏, to get you across the river or keep you drifting alongside of it. 筏. Bamboo is not just for survival. Could be entertaining too. People make musical instruments out of it. For example, 笛, 箫, 笙, 筝. 笛, 箫, 笙, 筝. Now you have a band. Bamboo can brighten up your living space as well. Either light up your room or keep the birds inside if you want to be close friends to these little creatures. 灯笼, 鸟笼, 笼, basically a nice cylindrical shape like this. Now you might have noticed that all these characters have the same component on top of them, which is actually this character 竹, bamboo, in a crashed version. There are over 200 characters with the same component, and they all have something to do with the bamboo, as it plays such an important role in our life. We have an old saying to stress this point. 宁可食无肉, 不可居无竹. I'd rather eat without meat rather than live in a place without bamboos around. 宁可食无肉, 不可居无竹. However, not every character have the meaning so straightforward as the ones that I listed above. Many of the meanings either get lost or transformed so much during the history that we hardly know that it was originally from the bamboo too. Take a look at this. jiǎn, bamboo slips for people to write on, to record, to document. jiǎn, it was the one and only media for thousands of years before paper was invented and later on replaced it completely. jiǎn. Imagine how heavy it would be for a book made of such materials. That's why people had to keep their messages simple, short, and precise. Because of this reason, jiǎn means simple, uncomplicated. like in this word, 简单,简单. We could say, 这件事情很简单. This is a simple matter. Easy to figure out, not complicated. 这件事情很简单. Or we could say, 我的生活很简单. My life is simple. I live a very simple way of life. No luxury houses, no running from one party to another, no busy schedules. 我的生活很简单. Another word, 简历, the brief history of a person. CV, the one you need to prepare before looking for a job. 简历. The next two characters I want to introduce have close relationship with bamboo slips. 等 and 地. What are their stories? 等 originally meant to sort out the bamboo slips that have the same size. You take out a bunch of them, let them stand straight up, and check which are of the same height. Pick them out so they can be made for the same page. Therefore, 等 had the meaning of the same level, same class, same grade. Depends on the words. A 等于 B. A equals to B. When we talk about measurements and values, 等于 A 和 B 相等. A and B are equal. 相等. Another word, 平等, equality, when we talk about human rights. 平等. 人人平等. Everyone is equal. 人人平等. The other one, 地, also comes from bamboo slips. Technically, it's the next step after you sort out the same sizes. After people finish writing, you need a rope to bundle them together in a certain sequence, one after another, one after another. Therefore, 第 means order, the first, the second, and third. 第一, 第二, 第三. You might have noticed that the lower part looks pretty much like the other character. 第, younger brother. Think about ranking of siblings depending on their birthdays. 第, 比赛得了第一. Someone got the first place in a race, in a competition. 比赛得了第一. The last character I want to introduce is 笑, the root word for all kinds of laugh. You might wonder, does it have something to do with the bamboo too? Yes, it did. One of the documented explanation was that people found out as the wind blows through a bamboo forest, the bamboos will bend, pretty much like when people laugh. Doesn't make total sense to me, but I understand because people love bamboo so much at that time that they created a character of such positive feelings from their observation of bamboo. 笑. We can describe a person's love out of what reason by adding another character in front of it. 微笑. Smile a little bit. 微笑. 大笑. Big laughs. 大笑. 嘲笑. To laugh at. To mockery. 嘲笑. 他们嘲笑我的口音. They laugh about my accent. 他们嘲笑我的口音. 冷笑. A cold laugh. Sneer. It's like 冷笑. Or 苦笑. A bitterly smile. In very awkward situations. 苦笑. Alright, that's all for this episode. I hope you learned a lot. And if you happen to know other characters with the same component, let me know in the comment. I'll see you next time. 谢谢，再见。